Hello my friends, Surena here, and today we have more CoN 2023 action, and this time we have one of the matchups I most wanted to see from this tourney. Today we will have Echo. I imagine everybody should know Echo at this point, against Hamilkar or Hami, another great player in Rome Total War. So this is a very exciting matchup. It's already in the semi-final, so it's obvious that they had reached these stages because they are really good. So let's see Echo's army. The first battle will be Rome versus Germania. Rome has 6 archers, 3 upgrades, 6 Praetorian Cav, gold, and 2 urban cohorts, just 1 upgrade each one. Yeah, pretty standard, I guess. Maybe a bit of light cap will have helped, but no matter. Never mind. So let's put triple to see first the enemy army. Well, Ham Hami has decided to bring a more numerical army. He has 5 of these spear warband, no upgrades, 2 peasants. Also, he decided to not to bring archers. He has 5 chosen axemen, no upgrades, 6 Gothic cavalry. Let's see, I'm not sure. 2, 4, 2, 3, 5 upgrades, I guess, and yep, and 2 barbarian cavalry, 5 upgrades as well. So yeah, very heavy army for Hamid. He didn't bring archers, and his infantry is in total 10 units. Obviously the peasants, I'm not counting the peasants. So Echo must be really careful to not be cashed, because obviously Hami will try a rush. Well, let's see how the battle starts. Well, first mistake already from Echo is at the first second he saw that the enemy doesn't have archers, he should close his formation. There is no reason to have the archers in open formation if the enemy doesn't have them. So, yeah, it's a little detail, but maybe important, because obviously archers in close formation can resist at least a bit more against cavalry attacks. Um, well, obviously, as I mentioned, Ami is just running forward. He wants to deny the archers the chance of shooting freely to his army. Obviously, his army is very light in armor and any upgrade, so obviously the archers can do real damage to this infantry if they are free to shoot. And Ami is focusing totally in his right flank. Echo will answer with a charge, a bit disordered, right? To be honest, all the cavalry just focus in the general. That might be good, but obviously the general should have died to be worth it. Here we can see another little mistake from Echo. He's launching his 2 units against only 1 from Hami, and that will give Hami the opportunity to surround these 2 units and kill them quickly with all that infantry he has. If he can surround them, they would die pretty easily. But obviously the focus is the cavalry fight. You see, obviously Praetorian Cap is superior to Germanic one, but the chosen axemen are there to help, but Germania's general is dead at this point of the battle, very quick to be honest. But as I mentioned before, you see, Hami is too focused on this battle, I guess, and in chasing the archers with his light cavalry, that he's not paying attention to these units. He could have easily surround them by now with all those units, and also the unit fighting is in open formation, so even weaker. But you will see then why it should have been important that Hami destroyed those 2 units. You see Hami just pull out. Obviously the Praetorian Cap resisted really well against all that Cap and Chosen Axemen. Really, and this is just so many men died in this little sector. Echo pulled one of his servants out to help to fight against these units. Meanwhile, the other one is attacking another pie unit because the first one is already dead. You see killing archers or chasing them at this side, and that's bad for Echo. Echo needs his archers here helping to break morale with fire. Even with the general already dead, it might be more useful. And as you can see, Hamis finally decided to surround this unit with all the pikes he has, but as you can see, Urban has just too strong. You see how much that unit is resisting all that mass of pikes. But as you can see, more chasing to the archers. As I mentioned, Hami needs to get rid of the archers to be able to not losing infantry. It might be important for the end of the battle. Obviously, especially these pikes, is he can keep those good numbers. This cavalry won't be capable to kill them, I guess. And you see, Hami will try to charge because he saw a good spot to attack, but Echo just pull back. One of the light cavalry is already here to help. This one is just presence, no important. Um, as I mentioned, you see Hammy still have good numbers in these 4 units, and those units, if they can box, can kill all these cavalry pretty easily. But the problem is that these archers needs to be dead before he do that because the archers can kill these spikes really easy. As you can see, Hami is sending again his light cap to kill those remaining units, and he will charge with all his units against this one. But he needs to keep that both cavalry and infantry as close as he can. You see the pikes are getting far behind compared to the other guys. And Echo will try a counterattack, I guess. Yes, to try. And as you can see, the infantry is just too behind to support on time, and that will cause, more units, 3 units, no, all his cavalry, I guess, all his heavy cavalry, and obviously the morale effect will go to the infantry as well. You see this unit with just, all those units just run away. Some of them might be returned, but as you see, the morale hit against barbarian factions, especially when they have the general already dead, and this unit is also dead as well. As you can see, that quick, Hami lose the advantage. I think he has the advantage before that charge. Echo just with these few numbers is causing so much casualties. As I mentioned, you see some of the units already came back. As the peasant, heavy cavalry, and infantry. As you see, Echo still have these 2 archers. All the others on this side were killed by the light cavalry. But only these 2 archers are real danger for these pikes. As I mentioned, meanwhile the archers are not dead, the pikes can't box. That's the problem Ami has now. He needs to take this unit back here as quick as he can to help, but the unit is very tired. Let's pause a second to see the winded. To see how long these units have been fighting, and they are just winded. Well, that unit has chosen chase temper, so it's normal, I guess. And the infantry is worn up, tired. Well, the units are not that exhausted at this point, I guess. Only this one, but that's because this one was running for so much time. I think think Neko needs to get rid of this peasant, and that's what he will try to do. But only with this unit, and we can protect any of his other troops anymore. And also he can chase these two archers. It's just so few men at this point of the battle. So let's see if he will try to rush again or what. He's, he's making two lines this time of infantry. Obviously the less numbers behind. He wants to protect his back. But as I mentioned, the peasant is just dead. Yes. And there he goes. There he goes. Germania is rushing again. Let's see for which unit he will try to go. Probably this one is the closest to his formation. But apparently no. Yeah, yes, he does. He does. And yeah, he attacked. Again, Echo Cavalry is coming. And I mean, it's not turning back the pikes on time. The archer unit died. Yeah, the pikes are down, but you see, I think they killed one of his own men there. Or at least that was my impression. But Echo just was able to pull back his cavalry with these few numbers, huh? He's got really much luck there. You see, 2, 6, 4. That's in total 12 men still alive, but they were able to survive against all those numbers, and the archer unit even came back. But we are so close to the red line, so let's see. As I mentioned, Ami needs to bring this unit back here to help as quick as he can, because now he just don't have any more units except from the infantry. So there is no chance he can chase these archers if not with the light cavalry. But man, so intense battle, huh? I must mention. Well, let's see what happened. There is some time left. Maybe I think Hami will rest his cavalry before sending back. Echo is just shooting. As I mentioned, he's still with the open formation. That's a mistake, as I mentioned before. Especially when you are focusing units that can defend themselves. But as you can see, Hami is just returning with that unit. He's making the rush to this side, and the general is here, so these units can break with a proper charge. But Echo is the one doing the charge. He almost got that unit. As you see, Hami is going for the archers. His focus is the archers, and that's obvious. He's making a bait to attract the cavalry to the pikes, but Echo pull back. They caught the archers. Let's see what happens. Then there is a counter charge with only, as I mentioned, 8 men, but they're still Praetorian cavalry. This is light cavalry, so it's even weaker. And then the general is coming, and total collapse of the morale. Oh my god, man. I can't believe how this ended. It was just. I don't know to say the morale, I don't know to say lucky, I don't really know, but as you can see, Echo get the victory in this first battle, and you have the numbers here. You see, Hami has had almost the double of his numbers. Well, really, really good battle to both of them. They fought until the end. You see the casualties here, and as I mentioned, you see why it was important to kill those two Urbans quickly when he could. You see more than 130 casualties between those two units, so uh, despite they died, they were really important, I guess, in my opinion. You see, this unit is the one who killed the most, I guess. Yes, the second was this archer. one archer kills 0 units. Oh my god. But well, yeah, I think that will be all for this first battle. GG, and let's go to the second one. Okay, people, here we are for the second battle between Hami and Echo. The new matchup is Numidia versus Macedon. Um, as you can see, let's see Hami when he divides better the units. Yeah, wait, that's better. Um, Hami has two Numidian cavalry, both of them on the left flank, six archers, gold, two slingers on the. No, they are not in the flanks. Archers, they are in middle of the archers. Yeah, six archers and two slingers. Gold. I imagine all of them. Yeah. Then we see six of these long shield cavalry. I think with some experience, I imagine 2, 4, 6. Yeah, with two experience and gold. Basically, yeah, all of them the same, I guess. Some 8, so it's some 7, I guess. And four of these desert infantry, gold. They are have a little bonus against cavalry, and as you can see, these battles imply too much cavalry, so they are a good choice. Better than the legionaries, the outer infantry Numidia have. But anyway, you don't expect these units to do many kills. You use them to block, to support, to really. So that's how they can be useful. Um, let's put triple until they deploy armies. The interesting thing is that all both militias are in the same side. Maybe Ami wants to focus just on one flank. Well, let's see Echo's army. You see, not much difference compared to his battles against Zero. We have six archers against no, these are gold, yes, gold. Um, Six companions, I imagine, gold, yes, gold, and two Greek cavalries in the middle. Well, the first thing should be sending the Greeks here to counter the militias. Let's see what's happened. As you can see, Macedon again has low numbers compared to Numidia because obviously the money disadvantage. I think Numidia has 15k for this battle and Macedon 11.5 if I'm not wrong. And that's why you see Macedon can bring many units, no infantry, no Cretans. All the focus was in the archers and cavalry. The other units are gold, so they still can do so much damage. If I remember, in quality they are far better than the median units. So let's see. Well, Echo is moving these two units to the front, maybe to protect against the militias, but as I mentioned, the Greek caps should be the ones doing that. You don't want to distract the companions for their main purpose, that is destroying obviously the main army. And also because companions are not as heavy as another heavy cavalry, so the Japcap can do some damage to them, some important damage to them. And we see another attack attempt from Echo on the left, on his left, against these two units, and probably he will catch them with the Great Cat, but he decided to pull back when he saw cavalry help. As you can see, many units already coming to this side. Echo will try to force this attack against an archer and a slinger, right? And well, I think he might be able to kill both of them. But now, as you can see, on the other side, he's sending the militia cavalry to his back, and he's attacking. He's making a rush with his units. As you can see, Nurture unit gone. Those three units are a bit isolated, I guess, from the rest of their army, and those two are in open formation, so they can fight well. Not as good as in close formation. You see so many movements. The infantry, as you see, is supporting the attack of the cavalry. Archers dying, archers dying. Echo is just pulling all his cavalry to this side. Uh, well, he lost already the half of his archer units. And in exchange, he took one, two, maybe three. But remember, the archer war was 8 against 6, so it's not the same changing 3 for 3. And especially when you are the one who don't want to miss the archers, I guess it's more useful the archers for Macedon than for Numidia, because Macedon archers can also do damage to Numidian cavalry, and Numidian archers can do the same damage to that Macedonian cavalry because they are heavier. Well, archer war apparently at this moment, and you see more jabs come against the companions. This unit is only with 19 men. The Greek cap is coming back. But you see those militias have done good damage, and Echo should have used his Greek caps to stop them, as I mentioned before. Echo is trying to come for his right flank because the infantry was on the other side. He doubted for a moment, he wasn't sure, but this unit is isolated and might be destroyed. You see, he's already surrounding them, but he decided again to go for the Great Cap, and obviously it's dead. Obviously the companion is better than the Greek cap, but any casualty Ami can make is always useful. Echo is going now for the left, for his left, but the infantry is too close. Echo, I don't think he can beat both cavalry and infantry at the same time, especially if he doesn't charge well. Oh my god, he just got caught. All these 4 units will die. One unit is here and 2 others are close, but not close enough. No, man, just disaster. Disaster, disaster. He was trying to find an angle to attack, but it was just not possible.
He is filled only by a desire to save his own
As
skin.
you can see, yeah,
Victory lies in
not
your
much
grasp,
chances
and there is
left.
nothing
Just
the
admit
enemy
being
can do but
defeat.
run.
And now the series is 1-1. It all will be decided in a tiebreaker that will be Numidia versus Rome. You see the casualties here, very close in numbers, but again, Hami has far more main comparison, so obviously you can see that in the remaining men, the casualties obviously here again for you. And as I mentioned, you see that the infantry didn't do much, but their purpose was to help the cavalry. The Japs also did a quite good job, and well, that's all for this battle. Very fast, very aggressive movements for both sides, and well, now just go to the third one. Bye bye. Well, people, here we are for the third and final battle between Echo and Hami. The matchup, as I mentioned, is Numidia versus Rome. In theory, this should be basically impossible matchup for Numidia. Really, obviously, Rome is far superior in every aspect, but again, the money advantage for Numidia might help to balance it. Numidia again has 15k, I guess, and Rome has only 10.5 or zero point 0.8. I'm not really sure. You will need to watch the table. Well, Hami basically broke the exact same army than the previous battle. The 4 infantry, 6 archers, 2 slingers, the 6 long shield cavalry, and the 2 militia cavalry. I guess he has less money now because I see 4 upgrades in the infantry. Maybe a bit less money. Maybe I has this game. Gold, this is gold, the slingers, gold. And maybe just a bit of money less. Well, exact the same deployment as well. Well, the 2 slingers are in the middle. Yes, yes. Not much difference, and apparently Echo also not much difference compared to the first battle. 6 regular archers, 3 upgrades, 6 per gold. I'm not really sure this time. In this battle, I think light cap was necessary again to stop these 2 jab caps, or at least distract them from other purpose. So, well, let's see what happens in this battle. Obviously, Echo is moving forward. His archers are at disadvantage because they have just 3 upgrades and they are 6 against 8. So he needs to start killing enemy archers with the cavalry quickly. Um, you, we can see in the first battle how strong the Praetorian Cap can be. So even if he's outnumbered in both cavalry and archers, he has all what he needs to win if he uses the units well. The archers should be already fighting each other, yes, as the war already started. As I mentioned, Hami just have all the advantage in that fight. Echo again trying to catch, as I mentioned, he needs to start killing these units with the cavalry as he can. But maybe he will expose a bit these 2 units. The infantry is close, the cavalry 4 units are already close to this point, and the militias are again doing their job on the other flank. Let's watch it for a moment. As you can see, they even made an archer unit run away already. Yes, and this Praetorian Cap, no, both are complete, so maybe it was focusing the archers only. Echo is moving all of his army, archers and cavalry to this flank. Let's see. He will fight the infantry. That's not a bad idea because the cavalry is not close enough to help them. And this time the infantry has only 4 upgrades, so they might break quick. No, they didn't. This unit is so isolated, I don't know why Hami didn't attack them, but oh, the general might get caught. No, he didn't, but the archers are again dying from Echo. Yes, as you can see, this unit has already lost 8 men more for against the archers and the jab cap. So that's heavy casualties for Echo. Remember, this time he doesn't have 8 units, only 6 of them. Obviously, they are Praetorian cavalry, but anyway, as you can see, all Hami's infantry are dead now. Some of them might be returned. 29, 19, fine. No. But as you can see, they inflicted some casualties to the cavalry. Not amazing. Man, this unit has only 14 men now, so they did their job. You see, weaken the enemy cavalry as possible. This unit is dead, I guess. No, he managed to take them away. But you see, I mean, has even bigger archer advantage than at the beginning. He still have all his units, I guess. Maybe lost only 1, 2, maybe, but Echo already lost 3, and he was in disadvantage from the beginning. So you know, he needs to put more pressure, I guess, especially with the infantry already gone. No, as I mentioned, those 2 units returned. So it's it's getting too hard. But as I mentioned, you see these two units have done all what they wanted because obviously Cod didn't have light cavalry himself to stop them. Even in the previous battle when he did have, he didn't do it. Obviously there is no much options left, just keep moving forward. You can let these archers shoot all what they want. And these three are too isolated, so yeah, there's a good spot to attack. But obviously Ami will make them run to exhaust the enemy cavalry as much as possible. Again, the infantry is fighting, but they will die again. And this time I'm not sure they will come back. But as I mentioned, any casualty they can do is welcome. You see 4 more horses dead for Echo. On her unit gone, the militia is killing more and more archers. Yeah, all Echo's archers are dead by now. So his only units are the 6 Praetorians. All of them still alive, but some of them with heavy casualties, 13, 17, 18, but not that much. Even at this point, Echo can still win. I think so. As I mentioned, he needs to get get all these archers dead as soon as he can. But it will be difficult. Obviously, the Praetorians are heavy cavalry. These ones are light and can support the archers at any moment. Let's see if there is an slinger still alive. Archer. Yeah, 1 slinger and 4 archers left for Hami. The 2 militias, I think they don't have any more ammunition. Yes, both of them are with no ammo at this point, so Hami might be able to close the formation also for his archers. Again, the same mistake, if they are not archers anymore from the other side, why not closing the formations to make them more, I don't know, more easier to defend, and also they can focus better their damage. I don't know. Little detail, but any detail can make the difference. I think when the players are so good. You see, Echo reorganize his units. He will try to go for the archers again against these 3. And he positioned his cavalry also, all of them as close as he can. I'm not sure if it's necessary to run. Maybe he can accept the fight, taking advantage that the Praetorians are focusing the archers. This unit is dead. This unit is dead. But obviously Ko should not charge with all of them, because if he put all these units so close, it might be dangerous. But yeah, another unit gone, so yeah, good move for Echo. Open formation to avoid some casualties from the archers. But the thing is that one of the Praetorians is too far away from the others, so Ami might take advantage from that and try an attack. Echo maybe realized that, and that's why he's pulling back. But yes, you see, this unit is wasting so much time. Echo is just pulling back. He knows he needs this unit to come back to help the others, but maybe he should be going to that side. He's just pulling back. Yeah, you see he's trying to do it now, but let's see, the units are, well, not that tired, winded, worn up. That the Numidian cavalry is fresh. Some of them, others are warmed up. Yep, but the thing is that make having this all these cavalries running and running, they will get tired at any point. Yeah, I think he might be able to regroup all his units, but I mean, apparently won't let him to do that. He's finally attacking. No, he tried to go for this unit. This unit is isolated. They might die. Oh my god, oh my god. If I am Echo, I will just turn around and fight. I'm not really sure. I'm not really sure at this point. Not yet. The archer unit is dead. The cavalry is finally free to came back with their allies. Let's see if they can win it. Fortunately for Echo, these units don't have jabs anymore. Yeah, he can rank at this point still because these units are not too tired. But the unit is not moving, and I am a bit worried about that. They must come back immediately with their allies, closing the formation. See, it's not that Echo haven't seen them. He did because he closed the formation. Yeah, finally, I think the unit will move with his friends. But Ham is shooting, I think, already against the cavalry. Even if they are not losing many men, the damage still affecting in morale, in more chances to die when the melee fight starts, etc. And yeah, Echo find, but it looks like Echo will finally fight. No, he's just pulling back again. So, but the unit still doesn't regroup at this point. Oh, complicated, complicated. But as I mentioned, at this point, any side can still win. Only the cavalry charge will decide everything as usual. But the problem for Echo is those archers are still alive. I think he should just fight. I don't know. You see, some units are fresh already, and yeah, he's finally doing it. And Hami is not charging back. These units are walking. No, let's see how this says. That he maybe should focus the Numidian general, not this flank. No, the Roman units are the ones that are breaking. Um, I'm not really sure.
This
Maybe if
enemy
he
general has
managed
been
to
killed.
focus and kill the
Now we will
Numidian
see the
general,
measure of his soul.
maybe the Numidian
This
cavalry
is a day of victory.
may run
Your
away.
soldiers have driven off the
Maybe
enemy, and your
I'm not
triumph is
really sure,
complete.
but as you see, the focus was more on this fight than in this one where the enemy general was. So yeah, well, anyway, those were really, really amazing battles. Obviously, Hami and Echo are really, really good players, and they show it again. But obviously, only one can win, and this time was Hami. Congratulations for him. He's already in the final to defend his title because he's the reigning CoN champion. So let's see. Now he just needs to wait for his opponent. That might be Luke or Toro. I hope to have those games soon to also commend them. And yeah, that's all for this video. Congratulations for Hami again. I'm so sorry, Echo, you did really, really well anyway, my friend. So, GG's and see you the next time. Bye bye.